Vertical, apparently hatred. They were not a big fan of the Troll last pick. What did you think about that?
I think Troll just getting out of this. We can knock out the favorites. You needed 2 wins anyways.
Ninja Boogie and Ice. They plant a trap. They're going to be able to come in from behind and catch Solo, and that could be your first blood. As Ice just needs to be able to get another swing in, but Solo, he may have regened up too much. He's going to be able to eat through the trees.
You got to juke the other stuns.
He managed to juke up the stun for a second, but it's still going to be found. That'll be your first blood. The bounty runes, though, play as the 5 position in lane. It feels like the support really just can't be out of position ever.
Yeah, we saw that in the last game where it was quite hard handily. It's a really tough one. Storm does have high armor, but what's really annoying about him is that you sort of have to think of him as a melee hero just because that thought he's gone.
A little too close. He was searching for the ward and no one jumps on him.
The fact is that Remnant pretty much makes you a melee hero.
If he gets Fisher blocked here, it could be a second death for Moon in a lane that's very hard. Here comes that Fisher block with the strafe activated. Moon tries to run away, but no one's attack range is just too large. Ice turning around, immediately gets a crit. Now it's going to be able to pop out the skeleton. Only one of them, though, so they're going to need the extra damage coming out from the Dark Will. It just needs to be able to keep the vision. The skeleton actually loses it, and they lose that Dark Shadow Realm damage. And now with the silence on the jab, turns around, does manage to get the brambles onto the Ursa. Ramses is dangerously low. They're almost able to finish him up, but a healing style managed to keep him alive over the top lane. Roger gets super low. They do manage to get the whirling axes on him from range, and Ninja Boogie will be able to pick up the kill.
Lane rotation. Pasha.
The Eidolons are about it. So maybe they will try for the dive as the creeps are going to tank up the tower for them. Pasha slowed down by the whirling axes. Now the wraparound from Ninja Boogie, able to land the stun immediately. There's double TPs coming in. Pasha will still die in solo. Well, he actually gets into the tree, so he's going to be okay. But a hasted up Moon's here. Be able to help out to be able to get the kill onto Roger. He throws down a ward into the high ground, managed to get a 3-man Fisher off of it. But Moon continues to get him slowed down more and more. Will be able to pick up the kill right next to the tower and see if he can get the creep wave right in front, so he doesn't have to worry too much about overextending himself.
And jabs. Does have the clarity running. He's got full mana. No one thinks twice about it. And instead, it looks like he wants to run to this bottom lane.
Stun onto Ramses, blocked in by the Fisher. Ice did not have that reincarnation, and he has nowhere to be able to run to either. Pops the skeletons out. Ramses kind of stuck here underneath the tier 1.
Right now is just a liability.
Maybe with the level 6, he can actually kill Ramses super low. No one is nearby. Ramses pops the enrage. That buys him a little bit more time. Moon's going to commit more and more. Now he's going to be low on mana. They turn with the help of no one. They baited Moon in and will be able to get the kill while Ramses still survives. That was patience from Virtus Pro. They knew exactly what they were doing. Kind of curious. It'll be the Clinks who takes over the bottom lane now. Ramses going to have the Curse Crown placed on him. Now he can enrage it. Chooses not to. Now they get the magic missile and just blow him up real quickly. Ramses didn't expect that, but fortunately the stun fades. He gets the enrage.
Oh, man.
He'll be able to get away. Bottom lane. Ice. Managed to get the skeletons out with a Wraith Fire Blast onto Solo. He's going to try and trade out 1 for 1, but he's just not going to be able to do it. The damage doesn't happen fast enough, and that's going to be intelligence lost and gained for Solo.
I thought that the Fissure pathing actually messed him up as it loves it.
Moon. Apparently, he's just a big fan of heavy commitment. This time around, he gets the kill and gets out, though.
Jabs running in. Pasha thinking about the black hole. Does throw it down.
Going to be covered in it. Not really going to be able to get away. As the Shadow Realm fades, he will be able to get the one damage. That one last shot is going to be enough.
He's comfortable being there.
Ice doesn't have the reincarnation, so he's brought down very quickly by no one.
And this is the second game in a row where they pick this combination. Dark Willow, Wraith.
As an analyst, talk about how the laning phase is all important.
Yes.
So Mineski will be able to get a pick off here. Terrorize goes out, and the Eidolons fade out, which means Jabs can get some damage out with the Bedlam, but Berserker Fisher actually allows them to be able to separate a little bit. They do get the swap back from Ninja Boogie. They see have no real damage. The Troll gives up on that kill, and it's going to be Ninja Boogie brought low by the Malefice. They just didn't bring enough heroes there.
Yeah, another -2 is Solo. Already up to 10 stolen imp. Heroes were in the pit. Because if you hit the Roshan and it's low, you're just going to make it easier for the enemy team.
The smoke is going to pop. They're going to the high ground. They do spot out some heroes to immediately global. And now Moon's going to be in trouble. Ramsey sits on top of him with the Echo Slam to hold him down. They do manage to get the Fisher on the side on Ice. Own death there.
And look at no one. He's hunting Mushi. He's got a Deso.
Ninja Boogie, 15-minute bounty runes. Ninja Boogie willing to fight for this one. He is going to pick it up, but it looks like it's going to cost him his life. His last word takes another 2 intelligence for Solo.
Now that's a 5,000 gold lead. Mineski digging. This time around, though, with so many deaths on his side, his top lane, Mushi, the most farmed hero on his team, gonna go down for free.
The Earthstrike slow is all that's needed for no one to be able to claim that kill. Jabs and Moon. We managed to find Roger. That's a pretty important kill. He's got Wand delay it a little bit, but it looks like Moon is going to be able to get that kill. Pasha jumped in, wasn't able to get the big black hole on a 2, so instead he'll take the Malithus kill on Jabs instead. Support for support.
But they've gained most of the tier 2 towers, and this is looking a little bit cleaner than last game. Pasha jumps in, Ninja Boogie is going to be the target. They set the trap, easy kill for them.
Virtus Pro pushing. As the tier 3 is going to start taking some damage.
Mineski, you've got to come back.
Managed to get the Shadow Realm off just in time before Ramses could jump and pounce on that Dark Willow.
That is a tier 3 tower for free. At 20 minutes in.
Ice puts himself on the front line to make sure their
station is there from Mineski. They're going to smoke up. This is a really smart smoke. They anticipated that Ramses is going to be a little bit cocky because he thinks that everybody from Mineski is holed up inside his base. Here we go.
Managed to get the scan off. Instant stun. Make sure that you chain it properly for no win range. Double TP is going to be canceled. Mineski.
Feeling out process than we're used to seeing in Virtus Pro because they usually just get going early once they grab some towers, but no one.
Shadow Realm. They do have the Fissure to be able to stop him in case he tries to TP away. The Curse Crown hit goes down. The Fissure. And just ticking out from the Arcane Curse. That'll give Solo the kill instead.
Another 2 int.
Big for that. So they still have Black Hole, Echo Slam, and they see a victim in Ninja Boogie. Rain's going to jump forward. Still all their cooldowns up so they can keep on fighting. Ice just trying to farm Ancients near boss protection. And
they're going to jump in.
The Terrorize is going to be able to come in, grab some of the tears. Echo Slam immediately comes out, and the follow-up, they manage to get the stun onto the Storm Spirit. Enchant Totem hit as well. Man, Moon has got to be able to get out of here with the BKB.
Pasha, he's got the hole.
Black hole, locked in, managed to get the swap in. Big time hit, managed to get a bash onto that Cling, slowing him down a little bit. Troll, he's being able to control him up, but finally managed to get away with the invisibility. And again, they just don't have the vision. Mushi's going to take out from the last word. Moon has no HP and only a little bit of mana, but it looks like Mineski is still one fight, and they're going to be able to find a 4th hero in this. Roger blinks away right before the wave of terror. A long jump. Moon is just popping a shrine.
No one. He sees him.
With the Fissure, no one, just by himself. He didn't even need the Fissure to claim the kill. Recovers that team fight just a bit. They kill both of the big cores of Mineski, and now with that damage
they want more pickoffs.
The threat eliminated. They only see squishy supports. Ice tries to come in, immediately dies. They do have this Dark Willow with the Bedlam. Might be able to kill the Clinks, but Roger hits a beautiful stun. They see him for a moment, but the Shadow Realm has already faded. So instead, they're going to have to try and get the kill on a Roger. Miss out on a Clinks, which would have been a huge bounty for Mineski.
Ooh, 5th Roshan in this series
is so good. They do manage to jump in with Ice. He has Reincarnation as well as Blade Mail. So he's making himself a target, making so. Whoa, Jabs, he just managed to blink in, goes for the Bedlam, almost killing Solo. He wants to be able to take out this global silence, but he does so, but trades away his life. No one. Finished off that Reincarnation. Ram's going to jump in, going for Mushi, the long jump in for Moon, but he's delivering.
Oh, the Echo Whips!
Away from the Echo Slam, now the Black Hole, locking down the Vengeful Spirit, who managed to get the swap away onto Mushi. Oh, Moon.
Roger's gone.
Hit by this one. They do manage to take down Roger, but here comes no one in Ramses. Can Moon actually...
Here's the sandwich.
No mana whatsoever. Ice doesn't have a second life either. The Blade Mail will not stop no one from claiming that life.
And it resets the game in their favor as they're going to walk in. Ramses gets caught. They know he's in here. Ice doesn't get the blink over.
He didn't blink into the pit. Blink to the side there. A little bit curious, and now they kind of have to reset. Ramses is going to go for the fast kill with the enrage. They do manage to spot it up, but it's a bit too late for Moon to try and jump in. Now Ice is going to be spotted. He's slowed down by the Malithus.
Doesn't have his ult.
Doesn't have his ultimate. It was just coming up. Roger comes in with a Fissure. BKB activated. He managed to get the bash from Ramses onto the troll. He's going to turn and fight Ramses, take away that Aegis. At the same time, they did manage to finish up the Enigma. Mushi trying to track down Roger. Meanwhile, Ramses, magic missiled up. No one's going to help him take down Ninja Boogie. The Terrorize comes in. Does manage to get the Clinks. He just took away with that death pack. He has no HP with the Bedlam. They almost keep pops the Chief and BKB. He turns, kills the support. Now Moon, he's got to get out of here. He is on 700.
He's gotten bashed.
He's going bashed up. He has to jump away 4 HP. Is that what he's going to live on? Ramses is so close. The silence. He can't jump away. Ramses wipes the rest of Mineski. The Roshan fight is theirs, and so is the team fight.
Oh, Mushi still holds that position from behind everybody, and they're going to run into each other.
Not trying to be able to communicate. They do manage to get the swap back, and the Dark Will is already dead, but at the same time,
Pasha's gone.
Got cleaned up by Mushi so quickly. Ice with the second life. Ramsey pops his BKB, and he just fights and turns. Kills Mushi. Now they're going to be able to catch Ice from the second life as well. Mineski just caught out on all sides. The initiation onto Ice forces Mineski into action, and they're just not strong enough to be able to kill more than Pasha.
And the Enigma instantly goes for the Boots of Travels. He's got the buyback. They're trying to play for the win right now, going for the tier 3 tower. VP, they smell blood. 4 heroes down still for Mineski. It's just the Storm. Moon gonna try to wait for some reinforcements, but the first set of racks are going down. VP are marching their way towards the second set.
They were the last. Oh no!
The Abyssal!
The Abyssal blade, no! He does have a buyback. They're going to be forced into it now. They're going to try and get the long jump in onto Roger, pop in before he can do anything, and he managed to get the damage onto Ramsey. Prevents him from being able to blink away. They need this go badly, but he can't get dash. He managed to get the Ult Scepter off and gets away. That was so close. It's 10 seconds without the Ursa. They're really trying to force a fight on that. They're going to jump for Pasha. BKB activated. Turns, gets away with the Glimmer Cape. Moon forced to use a BKB of his own there, and he's pretty low on mana. No one hopes to be able to catch him.
He's going to find the angle.
He's got no buyback. Spear for the Global South. There's going to be no swap to be able to save him. That's a dieback. Beyond godlike for no one. It's going to be one hell of a defense for Mineski just to hold on to this game.
And they're holding this high ground area. Maybe they're thinking about taking this fight. They know they can't just allow VP into their base.
Maybe no one is going to come.
A desperation hold.
A perfect opportunity. They already got the sights up as well as the BKB. First throw. They're just too damn fast. Roger locks down another one with the Echo Slam. Catches two. That's going to be the Dark Willow. Ice. The last man standing for. Oh, look at it. Just give him the preemptive black hole.